Good morning,
Hey
everyone.
everyone.
How are
Good
you doing? And
morning.
welcome to the chat session. Well, it is
We're
Black
so
History
glad you're
Month.
here
This is
with
the
us this
first
morning.
show. This is the first show of the Black History Month. I'm excited because we have with us today a very, very, very special guest. And we have with us Mr. Bobby Whitaker. Bobby is a fantastic guy who has created something very, very amazing, and it is Soul TV. I got a great little promo here we're going to roll, and here is a little bit about Soul TV.
Welcome to Soul TV. We now stream our TV shows on Melon app. TV shows such as documentaries, reality TV shows, talk shows, cookery programs, music shows, concerts, red carpet events, and a whole lot more. Melon is a free live streaming app used by top creator podcasters and more. Multi-streams of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and more with ease. If you would like to find out more, check out the website at www.melonapp.com. That's www.melonapp.com. Melon app used by Soul TV.
And that is
Well,
our
that is
creator
awesome.
and founder.
I love that.
I can't wait
Yes,
to hear more
sir.
about
Yes,
that.
sir.
First, I want to know already. Yeah, tell
Absolutely.
me when this got started. Did you? He just said you founded this. You originated it. So when
Yes,
did
I
you do
did.
this and why?
It came. Soul TV was born out of a hunger for the childhood TV that I remember. So in 2015, I seen Facebook, I seen YouTube. I kind of made a choice towards Facebook because it had a faster response. But I said, you know what? There's a lot of people out there that miss, Soul Train and stuff we grew up with. The stars that we remember since our childhood. So I said, let me start sharing some of this stuff and I said, eventually one day, if I work at this, we can make it into a TV station. This is the days before everybody had something. So it's 2015. I'm being consistent. I'm like, I got to post at least 3 things a day. I'm gonna post about, it started out with stars, birthdays and stuff. So I said, let me reintroduce this new generation to the stars of yesterday, and one birthday at a time. Because I was like, I can't just start randomly post. I said, let me just do it by the birthday, because then that way I can be consistent, and that's something I could do every day. Because actually I'm learning at the same time, and when I'm learning at the same time, I'm motivated to do it because I'm better than I was yesterday when I learned something today. You know what I mean? So
Right.
then after a while,
Oh, we lost you temporarily, but we can't hear you now. We can't hear you, Bobby.
Hold on. Hold on,
Yeah.
Bobby. We lost your mic. You there, Bobby? Can you hear us? There we go. Well, and again, everybody, while Bobby's checking his audio, good morning to Happy Burgie. And Carrie's on with us. How you doing, Carrie? All
I
of
see Carrie
some of our
remembers Soul
great
Train.
followers that come on every time.
Found
Thank
myself
you so
singing
much for
with it
listening.
already.
Again,
I was like, yeah, I remember that.
that's right. You hear me,
Yeah.
Bobby?
Hopefully he'll get that back soon.
Okay, Bobby, he's working on technical things. These crazy little bugaboos. I tell you, this
Oh, and now
weather
we're
has
starting to get a
been
little bit of,
wreaking
yeah.
havoc on things. But again,
Yeah. I
it's
heard,
been
Rodney, that there was some flooding in
really
California.
a
Oh,
thing
I
of.
think we can hear you now, Bobby.
Can you hear us,
Can you
Bobby?
hear us, Bobby? Oh, now we just lost his
You
video
there,
feed.
Bobby? Bobby's checking on a couple of things. Bobby's doing, but we are, we're live here on this Way Network. It's the chat session. I'm with Nina too. And so you're right. You're right. For sure.
Y'all,
There
this is
flooding
live.
things. I'm here in Southern California. There has been some serious rain, and but things are holding steady. Hopefully, you know how it is. We have to pray for everybody because it is one of those things. We need the rain and all our little aqueducts
Can you
that
guys
need
hear me
water.
okay?
We definitely
Yes.
You
we
could? Okay.
appreciate
Yes.
that.
So I
Yes.
But
can't
we
hear you
definitely
guys,
have to kind of
but I'm gonna see
put
if
Oh,
I can
dear.
sandbags
leave
up.
and come back
There
in,
you
okay?
go. I hear you, Bobby.
Okay.
Is that okay? All right.
Bobby says he can't hear us, so he's
There
going
you
to
go,
go out
Bobby.
and come
We
back
see
in
you.
and see
You're
if that
back.
fixes it. So while he's doing that,
So
how was your
in the
weekend, Rodney?
meantime,
How can
he'll
you hear
probably
me,
log back
Rodney?
in. Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Rodney?
I can hear you
Oh, okay,
just
good,
fine.
good. How was your weekend? Great. Did you do anything special?
I hear you. It
Oh, I
must.
think there must
Can
be
you
a
hear me? You hear
pretty
me, Nina?
big
Anyway,
delay. Yeah.
Back.
Okay, let's.
Hey, you
There
guys.
we
here we
go.
go. I
Sorry.
hear Bobby coming back in.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
phone
And you know
call
what?
knocked me
The key
off.
thing here is Bobby. Bobby's coming back.
Oh,
Here we go. Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Hey, yeah, I got a phone call from the spam call,
Yep.
so that's really annoying. But
yeah. That
anyways,
happens to me too. Knocks me off too.
it knocked me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So glad
but
you got back though.
me too. As I was saying, I started in 2015. So, you know, the goal has always been to, you know, start some kind of TV channel that kind of reminisces as well, you know, and then, you know, it's really evolved. It's really evolved. And,
Wow.
you know, I've been taking on new talent because there's a lot of new talent out here. They just don't have an audience. You know what I mean? So we have the audience.
Wow.
And we're looking for talent because there's talent in everyday people. You know, and
Wow.
Absolutely.
and this is you
Great
know,
programming.
thank you. I have a couple of people I work with as well. It's Anthony B. Williams from the UK. He's in the United Kingdom, London, and you know, and there's a whole audience over there, you know, that love, you know, soul music and Soul Train and videos and entertainment news. There's a whole audience over there, you know, and virtually untapped. So, you know, we're hooked in there. And also we have Mashiba Web on the East Coast of the United States. I'm on the West Coast. And, you know, so we're just bringing on talent to featuring everyday people that might not even be seen. So, you know, I like to look at it like, you know, you know, these are, you know, I got some weird heroes, okay? My heroes are Don Cornelius and Barry over at Motown. You know what I mean? Because they made the platform. You go out and find people with talent. You know what I mean? And then so it's perfect because, you know, I'm not a person that could get in front of the mic and tell jokes and be presenting, but I could provide a platform for you to showcase your talent. So, you know, those are the two people I got hanging up in my room. So,
well, that's great. You know, go ahead,
That's
Nina.
awesome. I know all those people who are taking advantage of the platform you're giving them. Really, really appreciate that.
Oh,
But how do
yeah.
you even get something like that started? I mean, when I think about, you know, oh, gee, I would love to have TV be like this, doesn't cross my mind to start a TV platform. So, and I wouldn't know how to do it to begin with. So how does one go about that process from that thought to actually making it happen? What did you have to do?
Well, the thing is, I said, well, let me start off small with Facebook, right? So I said, let me build my station starting with Facebook. And then the response I got from the audience was, how do I tune in to Soul TV? Because people want to see, you know, what I'm interested in. This is the thing about being, you know, making it on the internet is you're not that unique in what you like. There's other people that like what you like. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
longer you're on the internet and you're consistent, you're going to find other people that like what you like. And then eventually you build a crowd, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
it's not about liking, doing something for everybody. It's about doing stuff for people that like what you like. You see what I mean?
Right.
Then
I totally understand
yeah,
that.
then
Yeah.
eventually you build an audience. So I've been doing this
Mm-hmm.
since 2015, and we built an audience now. So
Mm-hmm.
and so we find like-minded people that don't mind being on
Mm-hmm.
camera. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
2024 has really exploded for us. Right after New Year's, things has really been coming together. So I'm
Right.
looking
In what
forward,
way?
like new connections,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mhm.
more celebrities coming on. We have celebrities coming on now, but we have more that are lining up now. So and look,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I mean, I appreciate Rodney here too, getting in touch with us. Thank you for reaching out to us, Rodney. And
Oh, most definitely.
anybody else that wants to reach out to us, just go ahead and inbox us, or
Mm-hmm.
you could email us at info@soultvonline.com. That's our general mailbox where we'll review your work and see if we're a good fit. One thing we do ask for is quality content. There's a lot of people out there that do a lot of fun, funny things or interesting things, but the quality of your content, just invest in yourself a little bit. You get your nice quality camera, quality
Mm-hmm.
sound.
Mhm.
That's half the job right there. So yeah, we'd
Yeah.
love to hear from you.
That's right. And that's
Bobby, I
that's
noticed,
info at
sorry,
Soul TV Online,
Yes.
soultvonline.com.
Soul TV
online.
online.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
Online,
great.
yes.
Yeah,
My apologies.
there
I
we
typed
go.
it wrong. Ignore me in the, I wonder if I
It's
can
all
change
right.
that now.
Oh, what did she
Nope.
put?
Bobby,
SoulTV.com?
I left out the
it's all
online.
right now.
I'm
Oh,
You got
that's
hoping
it
I
okay.
right.
missed that
That's
part.
okay. That's
Sorry.
Yeah,
okay. That's okay. That's coming.
yeah,
That's coming. It's
That's coming.
there's a long
Okay,
story.
great.
There's a story behind that, and I
that's
think
right.
I shared it with Rodney, but um
Oh, you're not
yeah.
going to share it with me?
Yeah. Well, you know what, Bobby? It's awesome. Bobby, it's awesome because this is the type of thing that, there's so many different artists out there and people who are generating content. And again, this show that we're talking about today
Mhm.
is, diversity through quality programming. And again, there are so many stories that haven't been told. And when you start talking about people who are doing great things, inventors and things like that, hopefully I'll have on a colleague of mine. His name's Bill Montgomery. He just received a humanitarian award from President Biden for over 5,000 hours of volunteer time with the youth and STEM and STEAM education and just phenomenal stuff. And so these are the type of people that deserve the spotlight. I mean, when you legitimately do great things, these are the type of people, and like yourself, Soul TV, you're aggregating and bringing content. How can people? You're on so many different platforms. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, as I said before, when we started out, I focused on Facebook. So,
Mm-hmm.
we are just now expanding.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 years ago, we started expanding to YouTube. I set up a YouTube, but now I'm starting to bring YouTube into the mix. And that's one thing
Mm-hmm.
too, is I should have started that earlier, from the ground floor. But as I said, Facebook gave me the faster response, so that's where my focus went.
Mhm.
But that's okay because Facebook, we have a really big presence on Facebook with 2.1 million followers and counting.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
then we also have a group page as well, and that group page has hit 304,000 people. The group page is really growing fast. It grows at about 1,000 people a week or more, sometimes even 1,000 people a day. but that's
Yeah.
because there's like-minded people, and we
Mhm.
focus on the
Hmm.
content that people want to see, and we keep
Mhm.
it peaceful too. Everybody's welcome. Is
Mhm.
no everybody's
Right.
welcome. Just Facebook has rules about profanity and stuff, but that's okay.
Mhm.
And then so we do have a TikTok as well, but TikTok is kind of it's kind of fast content. It's not what you're
Right.
not gonna get any
Short.
podcasts or nothing like that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Yeah.
TikTok, we have an Instagram that we update daily to, and then Facebook, and then YouTube. But
All
face
Mm.
right. So
and then
where can people find you on YouTube? I want to type this in and get that up
okay,
on the screen.
okay. So if you type in Soul TV uh, on YouTube, you might see something, but there's a lot of copycat Soul TVs
Mhm.
Hmm.
that just, and then YouTube allows them to just make whatever name they want. You know what I mean? Even though I
Mhm.
was
Hmm.
the first person to make a Soul TV on YouTube, there's a lot of copycats. So I'm not
Hmm.
sure which version you're gonna get, but ours has our regular logo that you see on Facebook. And then
Hmm.
also, if you want to go right to our Roku page, you could type in
Roku.
soultv.page. So it's soultv.page. And that will
Hmm.
take you to our live stream that's 24 hours a day. And then
Mm.
from there, you can click the link to get to the actual registration sign up for Soul TV. Um,
Hmm.
or you can go to your Roku TV if you have a Roku TV and just download the app. And then
Wow.
and right when you type it in, you should see Soul TV right away, because on there we don't have much, people that are perpetrating to be Soul TV. I never thought that people would really try to copycat me, but in
Mhm.
this age of social media, you could
Hmm.
be anybody you want behind a camera. So
Well, they say, the best
Too
form of
true.
flattery is copycats. And so,
that's true.
but
Yeah.
Imitation.
you,
Yeah.
you being able
Mutation. Yeah.
to, you being able to set the kind of the groundwork for that and establish, and of course, build the following that you have, being able to tap into, new content and music, you know, and again, we had briefly talked about, emerging music markets. The Grammys are here, or just was last night here in Los Angeles, and we're pushing. Me and another colleague are pushing country soul music, and so that's people
Hmm.
like, you know, Winona Judd and Darius Rucker and so many other great people, and Lionel Richie and Charlie Pride. I mean,
Mhm.
those are country soul artists, and so we're looking to do
Yeah.
Mhm.
the award show, and having a network like you.
I like
uh,
that.
yeah, so hopefully we can,
I love that.
link up and have some fun with
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
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 I always been a big fan of Lionel Richie,
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
that's you nailed it. That's why I like him, because it's kind of a country, nice, mellow
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sailing.
sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Very powerful genre. I mean, a lot of people don't know, if it wasn't for Lionel Richie, Kenny Rogers would have never had the song "Lady" because he
Yeah,
gave it to him.
yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
heard
So
that
there's
story.
some
True.
there's some real great stuff. And so,
Yeah.
and do you actually have anything that, with the network, where people can submit to you? If people had show content and things like that, they just need to reach out to you, and you could kind of take a look at what they have as far as content.
Absolutely, yeah. It's that info at soultvonline.com. If you want
Yeah,
to submit, so like I really like when people have something on YouTube so I can look at,
sure.
like because of the age we're in with
Hmm.
viruses and everything, we don't really download things. But if you could put it on your
Right,
YouTube, even if you mark it as unlisted, then you send me
right.
the link and I
Mhm.
could take a look at it. That'd be
Mhm.
Hmm.
great. Then that's when we do find talent, um, we'll go to their YouTube, check it out, and see if it's a good fit. As I said,
Hmm.
we do like quality content. So it is better for
Mhm.
you to build something quality, then send it out. You don't have to rush out and just do anything. Just do something quality and
Right.
take a look at it.
Mhm.
Because we see a lot of potential, So we do
Mhm.
invest in people that are have potential. We do invest in them and get them equipment and
Mhm.
everything. And then what the benefit for you is we introduce you to a new audience, so you can get more followers.
yeah.
On say even on your YouTube, you need more
Mhm.
followers on your YouTube. You got a good show. Sure, come on down to
Mhm.
Soul TV, and then you could share
Mhm.
your experience with the world, and then
And Bobby,
and those.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And Bobby, with that kind of reach, you would be a great home for people who might have products and services. Do you
You know
also
what?
do sponsorship and commercials?
Yeah, we do. It might be hard to believe, but we reached 70 million people last month on Facebook. You believe
Wow.
that?
I
That's our
believe it.
Wow.
that's our reach numbers. Yeah. So
That's
Wow.
tremendous.
it fluctuates. Our usual reach is 32 million a month.
Mhm.
But we had.
Fantastic.
I think it's because of the holidays and people were off. But yeah, it
Yeah.
went up to 70. So
Mhm.
I'd be screenshotting them a new high.
Yeah.
But the biggest part of this that
Mhm.
brings me um, personal fulfillment is people actually like it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that means they're sharing it. And if you want to support Soul TV in some type of way, share something. Share a birthday post, or share a
Mhm.
video, or share a podcast. That's how
Right.
you can support TV, because the more shares we get, the more the algorithm starts
Mhm.
to starts to share even more. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah, if you want to help us out in any kind of way, our community, yeah, just
Mhm.
share something. That's all you got to do. We don't ask for much. Just share
Right.
something. So, and
Bobby,
that's free 99.
that's right. That's always free. Bobby, the thing that impressed me most and I really appreciate it because I was online and I came across Soul TV and I said, man, this is pretty cool. And so I reached out and messaged Bobby. But Bobby, the neat thing about it is your heart. And you told me the grit and grind that it took for you to be able to really get Soul TV up, man. And the fact that, you kept the Lord out front, and it was a lot of hard work and prayer, and it, it's coming through. Your dream is coming true.
That's true. Yeah. I I had times when uh you know when I started the page, I said, I gotta be consistent. I do it every day.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
became every day became a habit, right? So I had to do it every
Mhm.
day. I knew I had to do it every day. So I had to post something, post some information. But I went through a time in my life. It was probably about 2017. Um,
Mhm.
I lost my job. Um,
Mhm.
things start to, you lose your, unemployment, and then I just had enough to pay for the rent, so I didn't have no internet money.
Mhm.
The
Oh,
car broke. The car needed a smog thing. I couldn't drive the car no more,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's just enough to
oh.
pay for my rent. So I was like, dude, I still got to post, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
But you
I
kept
said,
going.
hey, McDonald's has free Wi-Fi. But McDonald's is like 2 miles away, and I can't drive my
Mhm.
car. I said, you know what? Got my backpack, laptop. I had 50
Mhm.
cents for a senior discount coffee.
There you go.
I started
Good
walking.
for you.
I used to walk there every day, get my coffee, even though I wasn't the age of a senior to get my discount yet.
Mhm.
But they
We're
had to
not
give it to
telling.
me. Yeah. So I owe
Yeah,
McDonald's probably about $10, $20.
there you
But
go.
yeah, I used to
But
use
hey,
that
but that
internet, boy.
plug that plug is worth far more than $10, which you
Yeah.
just
I was
gave me.
gonna say, just give
You
them
don't
a
need to worry
plug
about
on
that.
Soul
That washes
TV and
out,
you're
brother.
good.
Right.
You're even.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
drop them a donation one day. But
Yep.
yeah, I was like, I gotta do this, man. I can't let circumstances get me down. You know what I mean? If
Mhm.
something gets in your way, you're gonna have to go around it. You know what I mean? It's a little further trip around that rock than going straight through it, but you're still gonna make it. So
Yeah.
consistency, and that lasted probably about 6-7 months. You know what I mean? Till I found something
Right.
that was flexible enough for me. But you know what? I just kept going at it. Some people came into my life, came out of my life. But one day
Sure.
I said, I'm looking at these messages in the inbox. How do I find Soul TV? And I'm telling people, okay, yeah, one day this is what's going to happen. And I'm like, one day, what about today? And I said, God, I said,
That's right.
I need a team, God. I'm just like one dude. I
Right.
can't do it by myself. You know what I mean? And then when I seriously prayed for that. And then my associate in the UK, he got in touch with me because he was doing something similar. And but he was more into like DJ music and everything. And he kind of
Sure.
did a live stream. I said, I said, let's partner up, and then let's get this started. I told him my vision. And now that I started something, I'm starting to see other people do it now too. So I know
Sure.
I'm on the right path. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
we
show your
got
partner
together.
some love over there. Show your partner some love over in the UK. And what is his setup, or what's his name over there?
His name is Anthony B. Williams.
Okay.
Anthony B. Williams. And then so he came on, and then we're looking for people with talent, and we have the audience now, and we just need the talent. So then I came across Mashiba Webb. Her show looked really well. She is produced by Mouse over in Detroit. So at Podcastic, cheap plug. And so we bought them in, and she has a consistent show, and it looks good. It sounds good.
Right.
That's the 3 keys. Okay. And then so she came on. So we all partnered up. Now, we brought in more people, so our bubble is expanding. So here we are today, and this is like I'm living my dream every day. I work late, but I'm not tired.
That's right.
That's when
because you love what you do. Yeah.
I wake up like this, like, let's go.
Ready to go.
I'm out.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
This is what God made you for. Bobby.
Exactly. Yeah.
This very thing, what you're doing right now, and that's why it gives you so much energy.
It gives me
and you
energy.
have so much joy in it.
Exactly. Like I'm.
Hey, Bobby,
I'm literally living my dream right now.
Bobby, you excited about the Super Bowl being there in town?
Oh yeah. I was actually gonna leave town, but I said, I was thinking about it. And my mom said, you know what? She's gonna have her relatives out here and everything. So she's like, can you come over and film? Because I have some filming equipment and stuff. So I said, yeah, let me go ahead and do that. And then she's like, the Super Bowl gonna be here. And then I was like, oh yeah. Because I get so caught up in doing Soul TV stuff that I don't really think about stuff like the Super Bowl being here.
Right.
I watch it on TV, but I'm like, it's gonna actually be here. So I'm gonna see if I can get out and maybe get on the street and ask some people their opinions, on Super Bowl day. So I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out for a while and get some footage there. I think that would be a good call. And the crazy thing, I live in Vegas. That's like the land of content over here. You know what I mean? Like, you can just walk out the door and see something that's interesting.
Well, I hope to connect up with your contact here in LA. You said that you have a reporter correspondent out here, so hopefully maybe
yes, I do.
You might have another Soul TV correspondent.
Oh
you never know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have a Tara Bennett is out there in LA, and and I love to have her go out and do the entertainment report. She's done several for us already, where she goes out and talks to people. So, and she has a series, I believe it's on Tubi, called The Right Turn. So you guys go check that out. Support her. Yeah, so Christopher B. Duncan is on there as well, the one that used to play with Jamie Foxx on the Jamie Foxx show.
Mhm.
He's doing
Yay.
really, really well. Good man. Good man.
Yeah. That is awesome.
So, Bobby, to people who are new to Soul TV
Yes.
and they want to go check it out, tell me, what are the staples? Who are the staples on Soul TV, and who are the rising stars that we should be looking at?
Okay, the staples, which is consistent people, right? Okay, so we have, first that comes to mind would be Anthony B. Williams, which is, you know, one of our partners in the UK. He comes on every other Friday with a show. Sometimes every Friday with a show. And then we have Mashiva Webb. She comes on every Saturday, which is, she always has an interesting topic, you know, and she deals with like relationships and you know, getting through life. Like, you know, if something happened in your childhood, let's talk about it. So, you know, I don't know if you remember Laura Schlesinger.
Yes,
she was kind of like you know, it's a place where people can call in and, you know, talk about what they've been through, and let's all work it out. You know, we're all a village. And then, you know, we have Rocky Harris. We have she does like independent artist interviews. She's based in Detroit. And then we have several other. There's a lot. I just can't think of them all right now. Jazzy K Ward, he does independent artists. So if you're an independent artist and you want to be featured on Soul TV, you know, he'll interview you, play a little bit of your music, maybe even do your live. You know, you can play some music live. We always love that. And we have several other people that come on right now, but I can't think of their names immediately. I have a list. So yeah. And then you know, we did get in touch with some new people too as well that should be coming on.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Bobby,
our
you know,
viewers are
we're gonna
already
really
trying to
definitely
find
get
you.
behind you, man.
I tried to find it too, and there are a lot
Yeah.
of Soul TV. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of copycats. It's just like, you know, it should just be a law against it, but I guess I just gotta be flattered. So
what does your logo look like, so our viewers know what to look for?
Okay, so are you able to display anything on the screen? It looks like a TV.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go.
It's a TV with two antennas.
Yes, I'm gonna try to pull a logo up for you.
The best way to link up with our information is to just go to Soul TV on Facebook, and then you could see the links to the other things, or you go to soultv.page. That way you'll be able to see our Roku right away. And then I believe there's some links to get back to the Facebook and the YouTube.
Here we go. Here we go. I got something right here. This is your Facebook page. Boom. There we go. There you go. Quick on the draw there, man. We got to get this right. Soul TV. It's in. I put it in the chat. I put it in your chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. Okay. There you go.
On. Scroll down. Yep.
There it is.
I'll let you post it. But you know,
awesome.
Bobby, I mean, we're happy. That's it. My pleasure. Yeah. And you know, Bobby, we definitely want to make sure that we spread the word, link up. You know, I'll be, you know, waving the Soul TV flag. Man, that would be nice to have a Soul TV flag. That would be awesome.
Look at that.
Think about that. Bobby, send me a t-shirt.
I'm gonna send Rodney a t-shirt.
You will be getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a t-shirt.
I'm loving seeing all this creative processing going on between you two. Can't wait to see what you'll bring out of it.
Yeah, we have good. We're vibing right now because Rodney's like a super cool guy. You know, I could just see a good-hearted person. Yeah, I can see right through him.
Yeah.
And
He
you
is,
too.
for sure.
You
we
have
appreciate
that you have that glow, that
Oh,
Christian
thank
glow.
you.
That's what I call it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Jesus. He
Yeah,
radiates.
we're
that's
gonna,
right.
and
And
Bobby, listen.
mhm.
Go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead,
Oh, I was
Bob.
gonna say, that's one thing too about us. Like with Soul TV, you're not gonna see, you know, a lot of violence and fighting
Mhm.
and
Gratuitous
whatnot.
stuff.
So the channel is a Christian based channel. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like even like celebrities that are Christian, they're very welcome to come on and talk about it. And there's not a lot of platforms today in that in that space.
Mm-hmm.
They a lot of platforms want to try to tear people down, but we want to try to build people
Mm-hmm.
up. I always joke with my colleague in the UK. I say we're the
Mm-hmm.
Black Hallmark channel.
Hey,
So we were trying to,
that's
we
a
want to
good.
build
Hey,
people
that's
up.
a good parallel.
I'd rather feel
That's a good
good than
parallel, man.
bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
the
was just looking
stories,
for you
the
myself.
stories.
I can't believe you are hard to find. I just typed in the Soul TV official
You know
on
what?
Facebook,
Yep.
Actually,
searching for you,
you're right.
and it
Right.
brought up Soul Revival Jewelry. I was like,
Wow.
what?
You know what you could do is just go to straight Google and then type in Soul
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
TV. We have a big presence
I'm
on
gonna try
Google. As
that.
soon as you type in on Google, we're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We just been doing this for so long.
Yeah. Looks great, man. I'm looking forward to really digging into the network and learning as much about the programming, the artists, the things, and wherever you're going, because it's all about, like you said, it's a village, man, and it's about sharing the things. Also, too, we're pushing hard for STEM education. There's a group that I definitely want you to be on a call this coming Wednesday, which is the HBCU Resource Center. .com. We are tied into all the HBCU colleges around. The colleges are reaching out into the community to show young people you can come to an HBCU. You can be an engineer in chemical engineering or electrical engineering and so many different things. All of the HBCUs are reaching out to the community. So I'm going to make sure I put that in the chat too, so everybody can take a
We
look
have a
at
gu-
it.
we have a
And Nina,
we
you
have
can
a
pop it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that
there.
it?
That is it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're,
All right,
we're
everybody. Now you
working
know
on
what
a
it
new
looks like.
banner.
That's
That's
Yeah.
what
what
it
it
looks
looks
So
like.
like. Okay.
That's what you want to find.
Yeah. We
that's all
have
right.
we
That's
have
right.
we have a guy named Terrence Woodbury that
Mm-hmm.
I met him early on. Um, Actually, he was he was probably about the third person to come on, and
Mm-hmm.
he's really big on colleges. So I would like to pull him in
Mm-hmm.
because he has an extensive background with colleges, and he's a motivational speaker,
Mm-hmm.
and he speaks
Right.
to youth, he speaks to kids. So that would be like a
Mm-hmm.
perfect fit for him to come in with me on this project. So working with you
And
guys.
and Bobby, we got somebody named K. Carl that you definitely need to hook up with. K. Carl's a fantastic. He's got the Frederick Douglass um, just initiative because he's carrying on the flag that Frederick Douglass had. Just an amazing guy. He
Mhm.
also has a charter school himself. And, it's about
Yeah.
education, getting the truth out there, getting the facts out there, and just
Mhm.
empowering people. And it's everybody can learn, everybody can share in on, especially the great things that you have and K. Carl and what we're doing here on the This
Mhm.
Way Network. So I'm very appreciative to be able to be on here with Nina every Monday. And so we kind of kick off the week with a positive push and have great artists
Mhm.
and people like you and
Well, I
CEOs.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
You
we
know,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys having me. I will be on Black Celeb Magazine as well. I believe this month or next month, Black Celeb Magazine will be featuring our story. So in that magazine, they'll have like, my whole experience written out in print, so you can
Wow.
read about how everything got started. So one day we'll make a movie, you know.
Oh, I
So
believe it. I believe it. Hey,
yeah,
man.
yeah, I really have
If I
a
can, I want to
story
play
to
you.
tell.
I want to play your role. I want to play you in that movie.
Yeah, you got it.
We're gonna say the Bobby Whitaker story.
There you
Yeah,
There you
go.
go.
Hey
Right
Rodney,
there.
I wanna have you come on, Soul TV, so we could talk about all your experiences. Man, I remember we were talking the other day, and I love to share that with the audience. You have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of great, great stories.
Oh,
he does.
yeah. Well, that's
He
Yeah.
where
does indeed.
I was fortunate to have had my start when I was 3.5 and met so many great people. Everybody from
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. to Louis Gossett, to
Oh my
George
God.
Burns, and Mel
I love
Brooks. Man,
that.
I can go down the whole gamut of people that I've met over time and worked with, and it truly was an honor. And I think the biggest things are yet to come. So I'm very happy about that.
I'm happy
Yeah.
to have met you. Nina,
Well,
you know what's the funniest thing that Rodney told me? I asked him, I said, Rodney, I said, did you like those hamburgers? He said, I said, oh.
that's right. I sure did.
You did like those
Yeah.
hamburgers. That's awesome, man.
Hey,
I wondered,
but
I'm glad you asked him that because I kind of wondered if he got sick of them after a while. It's like, do I have to bite another
come
one?
on, I was a little kid. You give a kid a hamburger, it's like heaven.
Like
I'm like,
thrilled.
Hey,
All right,
I
but
think
Rodney,
they found out when they, yeah.
Oh,
we have to have the scoop with pickles or without.
uh-oh. Here
You
we
know
go.
what? I was a crazy kid. My mom cooked everything, and so I really love pickles. I still love pickles till this
I
day.
like pickles too.
Yep.
Me too. And I'll be honest with you, if it doesn't have pickles on it, I don't really care about
Yeah.
it that much. But with pickles, it's like, oh yeah, give it to me.
Oh, gotta have a good pickle.
Yep.
Yeah, gotta have pickles on
I was
it.
telling Bobby funny. Bobby, I was telling Bobby about my mom cooking black-eyed peas. And I saw my mom cut up some raw onion on the black-eyed peas for my dad. And I'm a little kid. And I was like, Mama, I want some of that. My mom said, Rodney, these are raw onions. These are for your daddy. I want some. My mom's like, okay, Rodney, whatever. Okay. So she cuts up raw onion on top of my black-eyed peas. Guess what? I loved it. So I was a little kid.
Did you?
So oh my God. Till this day, I mean, when I was a kid, I would be asking my mom every day, Mom, can you cook black-eyed peas? She said, again? I'm like, yeah, with onion. My mom was like, Rodney, you gonna burn your dad out. No, Rodney. And I would be so bummed that she wouldn't cook black-eyed peas. But finally, whenever she did, oh, I loved them. My mom, she, great cook.
Oh,
and
she
so,
must have did a good job on those.
oh my goodness. Spinach.
Did
I
she
was a
put
kid. I ate spinach and black-eyed peas, and oh man, I ate my vegetables,
you were a
because she
healthy
just
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you learn how to make them yourself, Rodney?
I do. Like I have
Good.
we'll have to have a show where I pop up pictures of food that I cook, because matter of
We'll
fact,
have
this Thanksgiving
Yeah,
I
he's quite
actually
the
cooked
cook.
he's the
I
cook.
cooked a teriyaki turkey. Man, that thing was
Ooh.
out of, oh yes. I mean, before I buttered it down, seasoned the outside, and then painted it with teriyaki sauce. And when I
Wow.
baked it, I actually took 2 large navel oranges and skewered it and put the oranges inside. And when I bagged it and steamed it, that citrus flavor came through the turkey. Oh, it was incredible. I mean,
Wow. You could tell
Yeah.
he like
Yeah.
enjoys cooking.
yeah, I do.
You know,
Actually,
You
I
do,
think
yeah.
I think he still hasn't realized that his true calling is a cooking show.
It is,
Well,
And,
yeah.
maybe for Soul TV here,
guess what? Hey, Bobby,
Right.
no joke. I got to
putting the
send you
bug
the
out
deck
there.
for. I got to send you the deck for what's cooking with Rodney. Oh, I
There you
got it.
go. I love that. I love. Yeah,
Oh
let's
yeah,
do it. Yeah,
yeah.
I
It's
do. We
definitely an
We should
interview.
totally do that.
nice. We do have
Uh-huh.
a Soul Food TV channel on YouTube as well. I'll send you a link to that. But we have a few episodes on that. You know, and me and my brother do that because my brother's a chef in Las Vegas. Well, you know, he's a former chef. Yeah, he's retired now, but he is a former chef, and he does. We do a YouTube now every now and then where he'll cook something. You know,
Ooh.
so we try to keep it
Yeah.
interesting. You know, we don't want to just cook everyday stuff. We kind of do like different, you know, interesting cooking. So we have cauliflower chicken and
Ooh.
our latest video we haven't released yet is the cactus. We have cactus and a burger mixed together. But yeah.
Ooh.
So and it came out really well
I like
too.
that.
And it goes back to what you're saying about pickles, you know, the pickle flavor in
Mhm.
the burger it really
Mhm.
pops.
Oh
It
yeah.
really pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I when I make my burgers and things like that, I love to I mean, I do strange things. It's just like, man, when I'm cooking, if I feel like it, hey, I'll put a piece of bell pepper on my burger. I mean, I really turn it up because I like flavor. I really, the different
Yeah.
crunch and the textures of things and pickle and onion and bell pepper, right on the
That's
burger.
That's me. That's me.
yeah.
I put all the stuff on there, all the stuff. And I want it where I can barely hold it and it is just dripping. That's what
There
I
you
want.
go. There you go.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mustard and the ketchup dripping out. Yeah, the
That's
whole 9 yards.
okay.
Love
That's
that.
the way it's supposed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
our viewers are
between
already saying that cooking
Mhm.
show is a great idea.
Best with
So
pickles. What's
Yeah,
cooking with
yeah,
Rodney? Great idea. Jacqueline
yeah,
Edwards says. Thank you, Jacqueline. That's a great
yeah.
idea.
yeah.
Let's do it, Rodney. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Mhm.
You know,
Hey,
our audience will
okay.
love to hear from you. You know that, right? Every time it's
Oh
your
man,
birthday,
yeah,
they go
what an honor, man.
crazy. They go crazy over Rodney.
Oh,
Well,
this is
hey,
making
that's
me
what it's
so
all about.
excited. I can't wait for this to get started.
This is
Well,
awesome.
it's great people. I feel blessed that like I said, meeting Michael like that from the This Way Network. I got a call, Bobby
Mhm.
from and Michael. He's the founder of This Way Network, and he's here and Hollywood doing some other things, and he's got a feature film that he's trying to get rolling as well. And he's just a creative guy. He knows a lot of great people, and so I got this email. He reached out to me and said he wanted me to go on and be Nina's co-host. And I was like, wow, and so every Monday we're here, right here, everybody. You're watching. Matter of fact, got to plug the This Way Network. This is the chat session. I'm Rodney Allen Rippey. Again, today with us, we've got the one and only Mr. Bobby Whitaker. He is the creator and founder of Soul TV. You gotta check him out, man. Just a great, social media network, everything that entrepreneur should have. Hey, man, listen, I have nothing but respect because you had the vision. The Lord dropped it on you, and you worked it out step by step, and here you are.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I always give credit to God for it, because ever since I was a child, I can
Mm-hmm.
feel that God's been with me, and
Mhm.
and that's really the key to success. You can struggle to try to do it yourself, or you can just ask him for help, and he's
Mhm.
there to help. He's just waiting on you to discover
Yes.
it within yourself that what
Yes.
we got to work together on something. So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
he wants you to have the experience just as much
Mhm.
as you want to have the experience. He wants to see you have the experience. So if you got
Absolutely.
something, follow what you like to do. That's the first thing.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
because you know, I don't want to discourage people from pursuing being a doctor, lawyer, or something big like that. But you gotta love what you do to
Mhm.
be good at it. You gotta love what you do, you
Mhm.
know. So
Mhm.
I would say follow that first.
That's
Find out
right.
what you love to do, and you know, and God will push
That's a
you.
lovely thing.
He'll
Mhm.
make things. He'll open doors for you. I know that sounds cliche,
Mhm.
but
No.
he will open doors. He'll actually bring people
Oh.
into your life that have the same
Mhm.
mission. You know, so
Mhm.
that's the
Mhm.
word of advice for today. I'll be here tomorrow.
Mhm.
Great
Wow.
word of advice because it's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah,
Absolutely true. Yeah. God is talking to us
Man.
all the time.
all the
We're just
time.
not always listening,
Mhm.
That
or
I like
attuned to
that.
him. Yeah.
Can I put that
But
on a T-shirt?
hey, it's probably not original to me. I'm
Hey.
sure somebody else thought of it before. Go with it.
Uh,
So, but that's
Nina
the
is good
thing.
people. She's
Mhm.
good people.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
most
He's
definitely. Yeah, most
yeah, that's the thing I love about it though is God made each one of us in a unique way. There's only going to be one of us. There's never been one of
Mhm.
us. There never will be one of us again. And set
Mhm.
us in this time uniquely. So
Correct.
whatever it is he gives us to do,
That's right.
only we can do. But there's no pressure there because it
Wow.
was God doing it in us.
Exactly.
God doing it
That's
in
right.
us. And he loves you whether or not you do things or not, he still loves you the same. But man, he's like our parents who are, I keep
Mhm.
thinking of my mom, in this regard. It's like when I did not want to get on that bicycle because I was afraid of falling. I was afraid of getting scraped up. I thought I couldn't do it.
Oh.
And my mom said, "No, you're getting on that bike and you're learning to ride." And she ran along beside me, holding the back of the bike,
There you go.
to help me not fall
Yeah.
until finally, I looked around. I was like, "Oh, I think I'm doing it." And she was like 15 feet behind me.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, I am
Yeah.
doing it. And I thanked her profusely for making me do that. And she said, "I knew you would love it. I knew you would love it." There's so many times we are afraid to do
Mhm.
things. We're
Mhm.
afraid to step out. We're afraid to try something new. And somehow we think those things that we have a desire for in our heart is just from us and not from God. But God's the one who put those desires there. That's how he
I
made
got a
us
question for you,
uniquely.
Nina. D I got a question,
Sure.
Nina. Do you still cycle?
I do. I don't own a bike anymore, but I'd get on one in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's even
We
after I
had to
have to
get a
admit this.
sponsor. Nina needs a
That's
bicycle.
even
There we
after
go.
years
The
ago.
bicycle.
No, that's even after years ago, I broke my jaw in a bicycle accident.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Ow.
But I
Ooh.
would
Yep.
still get on a bike today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Yeah, you always have
that
to
was
be.
just my own foolishness that made that
Yeah, well,
happen.
I tell you what,
I got on a bike
everybody
too
has.
big for me on a
Oh
steep hill.
no.
Like, that was
How
stupid.
old were you at that time?
I was 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, many, many years
Wow.
ago. So, yeah, landed on the side of my face and skidded for a few yards, rolled back into
Ooh.
the ditch. Of course, it knocked me out, but I had my
Mhm.
teeth wired together for about 6 weeks while that
Ooh.
healed. That was
Mm.
not fun.
Milkshakes. You had to drink milkshakes
Wow.
for dinner.
I had my mom,
Well,
I
that's
could have
why they
sworn she
tell
was making
everybody.
all my favorites while I couldn't eat them. So I was like, "Mother, can you put
Mhm.
that in the blender?" So her
Oh.
chicken dishes, her Rodney
Ooh.
had black-eyed peas with all the juice and everything, put it in the blender, I was sipping it through a straw. Yeah, the
Wow.
whole 9 yards.
Hey, that's
Hey,
okay.
yeah, you do what you have to do.
That'll work. I might try that
We
even though my job's
we got
fine. Have a
a lot of
black eyed pea shake.
lot of
Yeah.
different comments. People people are saying
Oh,
different
sorry, did I
things.
take it down?
You
Yeah, Carrie's offering me her bike.
We
can have
think
my
about
bike.
I
I don't
safety.
think
That's
use
she
why
was
it.
you have to
being
wear your helmet.
facetious. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Back then we didn't have to
Mhm.
wear helmets, so that's part of the
Yeah.
problem.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
I'm just grateful I survived, you know.
Yeah.
And since I didn't have
Yeah.
any
Oh
skin
Lord,
on
yeah.
one side of my
That's
face, I was
Ooh,
also
ooh.
grateful that, yeah,
It looked like
I thought
it
then,
healed
well,
back.
that's it.
Yeah, it healed back
Yeah, it
great.
did. It all healed
there
out
you go.
great. But
She's
now I
perfect.
think I've got
I wouldn't even known if you didn't tell
yeah,
me.
I've
Yeah.
got a little tiny scar right down
No,
here where they had to take some stitches, but the rest of it was just, you know, letting it grow back. So no big deal.
Nina's good to
But
go.
anyway, but that's what that
Tough
makes
as
me think of
nails.
what you were just talking about, you know, how God, he's always drawing us to things. He's drawing us to things that scare us. And a lot of times we're like, oh no,
Mm-hmm.
that's too scary. I can't do that. And he's like,
Hmm.
no, just let me go with you. You know, you'll find out it's not that scary. It'll be great. And you're
Yeah.
going to love it. You're going to love it. And that's what you did, Bobby. You stepped out with the
Thank
things
you.
that you already loved, that God had put that desire in your heart.
Yeah.
And you let God take you by the hand and say, I know some of this is scary,
Yeah.
but it's going to be great. And you believed
Yeah.
him.
Thank you. You know, I'm gonna tell you another thing too that it happened to me, right? So I got a job with the DMV, right? I'm like, yeah, it's a great job, and it's benefits and everything, all the basics, and then you work for the government, it's gonna be consistent. So
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
um I'm working there, and so I'm splitting time with building my station and then working the job at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. And I listen to a lot of motivational speakers too, and they talk about how their job just suddenly let them go, and they were
Mhm,
like
mhm.
panicking, but everything worked out. So, everything was going good at DMV, and it
Wow.
was after COVID, so they had caught up with their backlog from being down from
Mhm.
COVID. So they were letting people go, and then they let
Mm-hmm.
me go. But I
Ooh.
Mm.
wasn't scared. I was just like, okay,
That's
this is
right.
how it this is the blueprint. Like, you get let go from your job and
Mhm.
then you go be successful. I was like, okay. They were sitting in the office looking at me like, shouldn't you be crying or something? I'm like happy. I'm like, okay, I'll see you guys later. I'll get my last check. Okay, bye.
That's
You know?
it.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, they're probably like, this guy's a nut.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
But yeah, I left
But God
there
had
and
increased that desire in you to the
yeah,
point that you were like, "Ah, it's time.
I
It's
was
time
like,
to go do it."
I'm like,
Yay.
cool. I can go do what I love to do now. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
never look back.
That's
Never
right.
look back. God's been taking
That
care
is
of me. So
fantastic.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
we are
Hey,
almost out
Bobby.
of time. We've only got
Yeah.
2 minutes
Hey,
left.
Bobby, right before we go, I got something for you. How you like this, Bobby? Check this out. See if it pops up.
Okay.
Did it go up? Did it go? Hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
seeing
on.
it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I was gonna send you a picture, but anyway,
I
the whole
seen
thing is
I
Bobby.
I see it
Listen, and
behind you. Through the
oh,
cracks,
you see it
whatever you're.
behind me. Hold
Yeah,
on. You
but
see it behind me. Oh,
it's
it's behind, it's in the background.
it's in the
I'll
background.
get it.
Yeah.
I'll
Let
get
me
it
let
to
me
you
see.
another
Wait.
time. But everybody, I
I
am
thought if I
so
took
honored to
myself
say
down, maybe it would
that
show
we
up.
had with us
Oh,
today. This has been, you know, you're there, but
it's
everybody, we're so honored to have with us again, creator and founder of Soul TV, Mr. Bobby Whitaker. Thank you for being on the chat session with us, Bobby. Will you come back again, man?
absolutely. I love to come back and be with you and Nina again.
That'd be fabulous. I'm
Yes,
so
yes.
glad I got to
Well,
meet you
close
today.
Me
us out,
too. Me
Nina.
too. I'm so glad I got to meet you too. You too. You. I'm so glad I got to meet you today. Two. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Too many twos.
I know where you were going. I get it.
Close
All
us out,
right.
Nina.
It's great. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the This Way Network. And y'all be of good courage because God is with us and we are not alone. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
God
everybody.
bless.
God
All
bless.
right.